Hey y'all, it's Friday, and you know what that means. For the last 2 or 3 weeks, it's been Friday Confessions. But this is Kelly at Crochet Mile for Life, and so I'm here, and I thought I'd come on and just chat with you a couple of minutes. Before I get started fessing up, I want to say I'm over 1,000, and I got a thousand yarny friends out there. And I want to say thank you to everybody that has come by and hit subscribe. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I don't know how many tunes in every time I come on here, but I appreciate all the ones that come on here and watch and comment every time I gab about my little hot mess of crochet world I have. I appreciate every one of you, and I'm excited to have reached that 1K. Uh, and I want to thank everybody that has ever shouted me out, but especially Miss Tracy at I Love Loopy's Crochet and Treasures. The last couple of months, she's really shouted me out and sent some people my way. And Miss Terry at Yarn Joy podcast. Hey, Miss Terry. She put on her Facebook group yesterday and on her community tab on YouTube to help me get over that last little 2 or 3, 5 little humps, I needed to get over that 1K. So I appreciate you gals, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for that. It meant the world to me to roll over this morning and see I had all these notifications, and I had reached my 1K. So I appreciate it. I really do. But I'm here today. This is Friday, and this is Friday Confessions. I don't know how long I'm going to do Friday Confessions, but I guess everybody's got their niche, so to speak, on YouTube. And I'm not saying this is mine, but it's mine for right now. Everybody's got hashtags and things they're doing, but I just got some stuff to confess, I reckon, every Friday. So I figured I'd just come on here today and confess. I haven't got very much done, as usual. I'm still in my rut. I guess I'm just tired, really, because when I get home from work, I'm just tired, and I just ain't been, doing, you know, massive amounts of crochet work here lately. And it's going to get better, this too shall pass. But right now, this is me. And I thank every one of you who like me and don't want me to change, because I am who I am. And that's the way we all need to be, Ain't no sense changing. I'm 52, and I can't. I'm just me, and that's how it's gonna be. So, but I want to come on here and show you my little finished pretty, and talk about a couple of things. Y'all, I confess I went to Hobby Lobby last Saturday, and it could have been bad. It really could. But I went in there, and I was a pretty good girl. But I did get me a couple of things, and I looked at some yarn. They had their 30% off, on all the yarns, and all that. But I didn't get no yarn. I ain't bought no yarn. I've been doing good. I think y'all are keeping me accountable. I really do, because if I come over here and confess to you about buying yarn, and when you know I got yarn, and I could get in there and I could dig through and find the yarn I need, but it's just keeping me accountable. So I appreciate you. But yeah, I went to Hobby Lobby, so it could have been bad, but it wasn't. So that's all my little confession about that this week I can do. Other than I ain't done much of nothing else, but here I am. I finished my pocket shawl. It ain't no pocket shawl. It's a pocket shawl pattern, but I ain't had no pockets. This is what you call my super scarf, is what I call it. But it's a pattern. I linked it last week in my little confessional, and but it's a pattern by Yarn Joy. Not Yarn Joy. Say I'm tired. It's a pattern by Donna Wolf at Nastasia, and it's very simple. It's just V stitches, and I love a V stitch. It's simple. It's repetitive. It's easy. That's exactly what my old brain needs. You know, when I get home, I can nap, and I can wake up from my nap and just go right back to it. But I enjoyed making it. I've made another one, and I gave it to my friend at work, and she loved it. And so I said, well, I'm gonna make her another one, but I made it in a different color. This is Lion Brand Ombre. I left a little thing in yonder. Bobby dog, I did it. But it's Lion Brand Ombre, and it's really fun to work with. It's very soft, you know. It's not scratchy. It feels kind of silky almost. You can buy this yarn at Walmart. I think that's where I bought it from. This colorway is Harmony, and you see how it does. This is almost 2 skeins. I would have kept going and finishing up, but then it'd be really long, and you know, that'd be silly. So I stopped. This is long enough. And I think it's on Paula. Paula is modeling it. That's what my husband named her, Paula. So she can wear it, you know, all kind of different ways, you know. So I do like making scarves and shawls. You know, I went for the longest time. I made granny shawls, granny stitch shawl, whatever you want to call it. I felt like I was making so many of them, and they was just piling up, you know. But so I quit, and I started on doing other things like amigurumi. Well, but I do like to make them, and but it seemed to me like I just like to make the simple things, you know. It's something that's easy, 1 row repeats. I need to stretch my horizons, don't I? But I like them 1 row repeats, and that's what that is. It's a 1 row repeat. And so if you need something to jumpstart you little, or something just to get your mind, you know, just something relaxing, I suggest anything V-stitch. And I think I made this with a J hook tulip. Yeah, I think it was a J. It could have been a K. It might have been a K. Yeah, it was a K. But I enjoy making it. It's like a blue jean color, you know. So I enjoyed making that. And Paula, she's pretty skinny, but she models the scarf pretty good. So that's my one finished pretty. And I'm working on something else. Maybe by next week I'll have it done and I can show you. But I also wanted to make Miss Craftedly Ever After, Miss Cassandra. I wanted to make her squishy. So I went and I shot my stash again, y'all. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, I shot my stash. So, and I ain't got it finished because, you know, I need to go in there and shop some more stash. But it's so much stash in there, I got to dig through a bunch of other stash. I know right where it's at, but I just ain't felt like going over there and wading through it and moving and shifting stuff, and I need to. But here, this is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to have a little, maybe next week I'll have got off my lazy bum and found what I needed to make the muzzle. But it's supposed to be a bear. But this yarn, I told you I didn't have much blanket yarn, and I don't really. But I did have this, and I just come across it the other day, and it's just Chanel. This is called Lavender. It's a Premier yarn. It says it's a 6 super bulky I don't know where that super bulky comes from because it ain't super bulky. But it made this little squishy. One little skein of this, and not all of it, made this squishy. And it fits in my hand. So when I get him or her finished, I'll show you next week. Or maybe the next few days. I don't know. It just depends. But I like this yarn. It's pretty soft, you know, as all blanket yarn is. And it wasn't difficult to work with. So that's a plus. Because I got some of this velvet yarn in there. And I want to make something with it so bad, but did I got some of that up there? I think I took it all in yonder. I ain't prepared. But it's in yonder. And I might drag it out next time I see you. But this is some that dollar. It's not Dollar Tree. It's $1.25 tree yarn. And it has 65 yards in it. And like I said, I didn't use a whole one of these to make that. So if you've got any of this sitting around in your stash, get it out and use it on a little squishy. I'm gonna link Miss Cassandra's video in there. I didn't do it last week. I got my mind off of it, but I'm gonna do it this week. So I'm gonna get this done. I wanted to get it done for today, but you know, you just do what you can do, you know, and don't beat yourself up about it, because life is hard enough as it is, instead of you know, just beating yourself up about little things like that, you know. So I'm gonna get it done. I'll show you next time I see you. But yeah, like I said, it was a pretty little easy make right there. But back to my Hobby Lobby confession. Let me show you what I got from Hobby Lobby. Well, first of all, I got me a new hook. And I didn't know if I was going to like this hook, because I don't really care for the feel of this part right here. But it grows on me. And it's not that bad. It's a little gummy. You know, it feels a little gummy, but it works really good. And you know, I thought the other day, well, why you here? Because Hobby Lobby is about 50, 60 miles from me. I said, why you here, Kelly? You just need to go ahead and buy you 2 or 3 of them, because you know when you get to the house, you're going to wish you did. You know, but then the other part of me says, that's the little devil saying that. And then on the other side says, look, you know, you got a lot of hooks at the house. And if you bought these and you got them home and you didn't like them, you just wasted almost $5 on them hooks a piece. So why don't you just take this one little hook home and see if you're going to like it. And then you can come back. Well, that's what I done. I come home with this one little hook. And I love this hook. It works up so good in my hand. I just love it. Like I said, I wasn't really happy with this right here part, but it growed on me. I don't know how to describe it. It feels like clay, but it ain't clay. But it feels a little wet, but it's not wet. It's kind of like a dull wet. I don't know if I'm describing it right. It feels like something won't stick to it, but it works up so good, y'all. And everybody's different. You may not like that feeling. So I don't want you to rush out and be enabled by Crochet Mile for Life to get this hook. I want you to think about it. If we could all sit in Hobby Lobby and just practice with them hooks, then we'd know if we like it. But they ain't going to let us do that, you know. We ain't going to be able to do that. But I tell you what, I like this hook. And when I get back to Hobby Lobby in a few months from now, maybe, I'm going to get me some more hooks. This is a 5mm. I reckon that's an H hook, it said. But I like the way it feels when I'm working with it. I'm making a video. I like the way it feels, y'all. And who is that? My grandbabies are here. Anyway, I like the way this feels. So when I get back to Hobby Lobby, I'm going to get me some more of these. I don't want the big ones, you know, because I'm not a big hook person. I'm not no Q and P and all that person. I'm not that. I might go as far as an N, but I don't think I'm going to like those. I think these, you know, a J or a K, a G, you know, a I, that would be more my speed of these. But yeah, I like it. So when I go back, I'm going to get me some more of them hooks. So I was tickled with that. I didn't, like I said, I didn't buy no yarn. I looked at it all. I picked it up, you know. I rubbed it on my face. I know you ain't supposed to do that, but I did. But I didn't buy no yarn, so I did good. So that's what I got right there from Hobby Lobby. And I got me a keychain. I've been wanting one of these. I've been seeing folks with them, and I needed me something. So I got me a keychain, and I'm a sucker, and I didn't bring it in here. I'm a sucker for bags. I'll just show you this one. These little bags you can get, you know, they had a bag. So, now did I get that? No, I didn't get that there. I got that somewhere else. Anyway, I got a bag somewhere. See, I'm squirreling. But I did get one more thing, Hobby Lobby. I'm a sucker for tubs. I got this tub, and it's sitting beside my chair. I think this was had it marked down a little bit. It was $10.99. It's a pretty big tub. It holds some stuff. It holds a bunch of stuff I started working on to throw down this week. I'm starting on a fox. This was the colors, but I got to where I didn't care for it, so I throwed it down. This is starting of something else, and I throwed it down. I don't know, y'all. I'm just in one of them wacky moods. I'll work through it. But yeah, this is I like this tote. You can hold it right here, or you can hold it right there. So, but I like that little tub. So that little Hobby Lobby, you know, trip was good. It was a practice in self-control, Kelly, and it was successful. But next door to Hobby Lobby on down is a Books A Million, and Dalton, I'll drop him off. He'll go into Books A Million, and I'll go down to Hobby Lobby. And then when I get done with Hobby Lobby, I'll go back to Books A Million to get him. And I always go to their magazines, and they had a magazine there. So I got me a magazine. I call it a magazine. It's like a book. This thing was $20, but it's a quick and easy crochet projects to brighten up your home and wardrobe. And this is all written in UK terms, so if you get this book, everything you want to do it, you're going to have to work in your mind and make it, you know, American terms. But the reason why I bought this book, because, you know, Miss Julie, hey Miss Julie at KS Mom Crochet, she makes tooter pants. And that's what I think, these are cute. She's made several of them, and it's got this pattern in there. Miss Julie, I don't know if this was the book you got it from. I don't know, but I know this is what you did. So that's the reason why I bought this book. And you know, I could have this book already, but I bought it again. But it had this in here, and I wanted it. So one of these days, that got me to thinking, well, you need to order that Premier Fruit yarn. I don't have any of that. But Kelly Dawn, you got a lot of fruity yarn over there you could dig through and use. So I'm going to chop my stash when I get ready to do a big and little tooter pants. Y'all need to check out Miss Julie. If I can get my brain right, I'll find one of her videos and link it that shows her tooterphants. I call it tooterphants. But it also has a lot of other little patterns that I think are cute. It's like we got us a dolphin in there. These are all toys. We got us a little penguin. He's cute with his little ear muffs. What else is in here? Oh, we got us a mama and baby sloth. Oh, and this is what I like. That's the thing I throw down. I wanted to do. I'm past it. Let me go back. Look at these alpaca families. Ain't they cute? So I kind of want to do them, and it all looks pretty easy. Then it's got we got us some holiday stuff you can make. You can make a pumpkin patch bear. So yeah, it's got a lot of little things. Oh, Lucky the leprechaun. Like I said, if you buy this, you're going to have to get your mind to make it, you know, all and transfer it in your head. You know, if it says double crochet, that's a single crochet in our American terms. Oh, look at this rainbow basket. That's pretty. Let's see. There's something else in here. Oh, look at this boho poncho. That's some clothing stuff in there. We got some mitts you can make. Here's a picture of her with the mitts on. Every time I see mitts like that, I think of Bernie Sanders sitting in that with that coat, looking like he's gonna freeze to death. Look, here's a scarf. It's got a lot of little things in here. Oh, it's got this, it's got a stitch pattern gallery. Okay. That's neat. Armed with a few simple stitches in your repertoire, there are many pretty and interesting fabrics you can make. Well, ain't that the bomb.com. Oh, I wanted to show you this. I don't have this, but if I had it, my mama would love this. Look at this. A perky peg bag. I don't have no outside clothesline. We did growing up, and I loved it because Mama, we'd hang out the clothes and bring them in the house and shake them out and fold them up. And they always smelled so good. But yeah, that's a cute thing. A perky peg bag. What else is in here that I hadn't showed you? Oh, this is a tea rose spa set. You got a face scrubby and probably a dishcloth and a loofah. I ain't never been too successful. But the first loofah I made was about that big around. It was a big one. Felt like I was going to scrub my skin off with it. But that's the gist of a loofah, ain't it? Scrub your skin off. But yeah. Oh, this is food you can make. Amigurumi food. Speaking of food, I'm starving. I started Sunday cutting back, watching my calories. And I ain't had a honey bun since Saturday. I've tried to give up my sweets because I fell off the ledge really bad, and I ain't been feeling good, and got to start treating this old body better because you only get one. So anyway, I've been trying to watch what I'm eating this week. It's been hard because I work at a store to where we have breakfast, and then they put breakfast up about 10:30, then they put out lunch, and it's hard. I do eat breakfast there, but I've got to where I try to choose better, you know, better choices. Then when I get home, it's a tricky part because then I want to eat everything in the house. So I've tried to train my brain to be better this week. It's been a week. So, but yeah, that's all I got this. I got this at Books A Million. So, and this was, like I said, this was about $20. But I think it was worth it. That little pink one is cute. So, maybe I'll get my brain all trained up and back on track pretty soon. In February, I'll bust out some moves in February. We'll see. But these alpacas are adorable. You know, that's my problem, is I have a problem thinking about colors, you know. People can, y'all out there, you know, it's like Miss Crystal at Chronically Crocheting. She's made all those blankets here lately, and they're so pretty and such pretty colors, but I agonize over colors. And that's probably why it takes me so long to do anything, is I agonize over it. I need somebody to come in here and just choose my colors for me. But that's all I got to show y'all this week, and that's all I got to talk about. Other than, you know, I could sit here and moan and groan about the all the things I have to put up with at work. All these people that call in and don't show up and don't do their job while they're there, but you know, that's just life. I hear that's everywhere now. Work ethic is, you know, it ain't there no more. If you find somebody that you're working with that's a hard worker, hang on to them, is all I can say. But, well, that's it. I don't want to run nobody off with my moaning and groaning. But, y'all, I appreciate y'all for coming by and watching me on this Friday, February 3rd. And hopefully I can come back before next Friday. If I don't, I guess I'll see you Friday. But y'all have a great weekend, and stay warm, because it's cold here in Georgia right now. I was sweating to death the other day going outside, but now it's back turned cold. So, but y'all take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.